On this video, we're going to show you the 10 hypnosis books that we think should be in every professional hypnotist library. Not because they're the 10 best in the world or the only 10 you should have, but these are 10 books that we found to be immensely useful.
Absolutely. We're actually doing this video as a supplement to a blog post that we wrote years ago. And well, since we're now building our YouTube presence and doing more awesome stuff, we thought we'd turn this into a video. It's fun. If you'd like more details, we'll put a link in the description, I should say, to the actual blog post where this video will be embedded on our site so you can read more about the books, find out about them. Some of them are hard to come by, but let's get started.
Well, why don't you start us off, Chris?
Okay, so obviously, the granddaddy of them all.
The big purple book.
I remember buying this on eBay. I think I spent almost $400 US to get the 4 of them. It's a 4 set. This is the Collected Papers by Milton H. Erickson. And this 4-volume set is phenomenal. This is absolutely something that needs to be on your bookshelf if you're a hypnotist. What do we like about it?
The thing that's great about it is a lot of people have written about Erickson and evaluated his stuff. This is Erickson on Erickson. So reading his clinical trials and all of these things is just fantastic, the stuff this guy did.
It is unbelievable. There are so many different case studies and interesting things that he's done. You will just open this up and read one vasectomy. There you go. Don't know why I got to that page, but
let's move on to the next
if you
book.
Just read 10 pages,
yeah, that's
it's heavy reading. But yeah, 10 pages at a time. It's awesome. Let's move to the next book. You got one.
Here, I've got Hypnotherapy by Dave Ellman. This is fantastic. Whereas Erickson was in direct hypnosis, especially in his latter years when he moved into that clever conversational stuff, Ellman is the king of direct, in-your-face stuff. This is a book for hypnotherapists that is just fantastic. Regression therapy was just coming in. Dave Ellman did some phenomenal work, and this teaches how he did it and how you can do it.
And I love that my personal copy of this, I bought at Hypnothoughts Live the first year we went there, and I got it directly from Larry Ellman.
Did he sign it for you?
He did not. He didn't have.
I'll sign it for you.
Anyway, so. That is a phenomenal book. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We're sticking with the Erickson for a little while here. So this is a book called, this is a really old cover, but you get My Voice Will Go With You.
Yes.
The Teaching Tales of Milton H. Erickson, and it was put together by Sidney Rosen. This is another bunch of case studies, mostly based around interventions that Erickson did with patients, whether it be psychiatric patients in the hospital or patients that came to see him in his office. Really clever stuff.
Solid stuff.
Really interesting.
There's like 100 of them or something.
There's so many.
Yeah, and this is available in paperback too, as are the purple books.
This is also available as an audiobook on audible.com.
Fantastic.
So if you like audiobooks, that one is available.
Well,
okay,
let's go into another super direct book here. This is Transforming Therapy. I'm making sure we're not getting glare off of this.
Hold it real close there. Get a nice close-up shot.
Transforming Therapy by Gil Boyne. Gil Boyne is no longer with us. He was a phenomenal direct
in your
hypnotist.
face. Right.
Gil did a lot of amazing shock inductions. He would go right into trance with people. Shock inductions, bang, be doing stellar work. And he brought in the whole idea of using Gestalt therapy with hypnosis.
Okay,
really good book.
That answers the question I was just going to ask you: is what did you like best about it? What stands out?
Yeah.
So bringing in the Gestalt therapy.
Fantastic book.
Fantastic. Next, let's go back to sort of Ericksonian-ish. I said that weird. Ericksonian-ish. Bandler and Grinder. So, of course, Bandler and Grinder modeled Erickson as well as 2 other therapists. When they were learning hypnosis, it was from Milton H. Erickson. Transformations. Not transformations. Trance. Let me see if I can hold that up. Transformations. So this is a phenomenal book all about Ericksonian hypnosis and neurolinguistic programming.
Nice
combining
one.
The two. Really solid.
Let's go way back into the past. This is going back to the 1800s. I've got a really good copy here. This is the work of James Esdale. It's called Mesmerism in India. The idea is, the whole point of the book is Esdale was a Scottish surgeon, worked for the British Army, was in the British Army, went to Calcutta, got some phenomenal results using mesmerism, which was primitive hypnosis at the time.
Passes,
he did
magnetic.
300 serious operations, including cutting out ingrown toenails and a 75-pound testicular tumor, which begs the question, why does one wait until it reaches 75 pounds
True story.
before seeking medical intervention? In any case, Mesmerism in India, another phenomenal book. It shows what can be done even in the early days.
And back then, did Did Esdale know that he was doing hypnosis, or did he believe that this magnetic past stuff
He thought it was magnetic currents.
Right. So just to
around.
clarify, he was doing mesmerism, which is hypnosis. Even though he believed it was magnetic currents, irrelevant, it still caused the same trance in the person.
It would take him hours to get people in that level of trance.
Okay, I like how I'm getting all the indirect stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this one, oh, I think you probably told me about this book. Again, I don't know what the cover looks like now. It might be difficult to buy, but it's called Monsters and Magical Sticks. And the subheadline is There's No Such Thing as Hypnosis. But I think if you open the book, the first page is like, everything is hypnosis, something to that effect. It's this interesting idea that there's no such thing as hypnosis because everything's hypnosis, right?
Yeah.
So this is a really wonderful book. The author is Stephen Heller, Heller, and Terry Steele, with an E on the end of Steele.
And the introduction by Robert Anton Wilson. Phenomenal book.
Right.
Let's go now to a friend of ours, Anthony Jacquin, who
More direct stuff.
Wonderful book, Reality is Plastic. And this is a phenomenal book for working hypnotically in a wide variety of situations, whether you're doing street hypnosis or hypnotherapy.
You've got
just
wonderful.
a phenomenal.
It's
a lot of highlights.
Look, I want to show you that the printed version of this
closer to my eye, the
has
edge of that.
lots of pictures of Anthony working with people, showing how all this stuff is done. Mike's writing a lot of notes, of course. This is another one that is on Audible. Our good friend Anthony Jacquin recorded this in his own voice. It's a phenomenal audiobook. I absolutely recommend you go get it. One thing about Audible I'll say really quickly is you can start with basically a free trial. You can even cancel it and they let you keep the book. So not that you should do that. You should go ahead and use their service if you enjoy it. But Freddie, his father, has another book called Hypnotherapy, which we don't have in this pile here. It's also on Audible. Those are two highly recommended audiobooks. And again, I get to stick with the indirect theme. I don't know how that worked out. We randomly put the books. But look at this. This is called Training Trances, and it is a book by John Overdurf and Julie Silverthorne. Anyway, I don't think this is even in print anymore. It's difficult to get.
Overdurf is a giant in the hypnotic
I would
and
love
NLP
to be able to convince Overdurf to let us record the audiobook or something like that.
Wouldn't that be nice?
But this is an amazing book. It's kind of like an edited transcript of a hypnosis training class, Ericksonian hypnosis.
Right.
It's put together like a book. There's lots of exercises. It's pretty much a book that mirrors the content that they were obviously teaching in a live training. This is a wonderful book. I probably have this in my possession for over 20 years. Really interestingly,
we made a rare mistake. I made the mistake, but I'm going to sort of say we did to eliminate some of the blame.
But you admit it, so it's okay.
I was attempting to take a book off my shelf called The Wizard from Vienna. Grabbing the books coming out here to our studio, I saw the word wizard, and I grabbed the wrong one. This is The Wizard Within, which is the methods of Dr. Krasner. It's a really good book, and our friend Ryan Montes teaches the Krasner method.
Absolutely.
So this is a good book, but the one I'm attempting to talk about and failing is The Wizard from Vienna.
And who wrote it?
No idea, but it's all about the story of Franz Anton Mesmer and Mesmer's rise to fame and all the things that happened. It's a really interesting sort of historical book. So if you want to find out what happened back in the late 1700s that led on to modern day hypnotism, that's a great book to start with.
Okay, so that pretty much wraps up this video. Here's what I want to invite you to do now on this YouTube channel.
Wait a minute, Chris.
Oh, we have one more, right? We have a bonus.
Gonna do this.
I forgot that we said we were going to throw this in. So our good friend Sean Michael Andrews, he wrote this book called Street Hypnosis. I think we can get it on Amazon. Really easy to buy, really easy to read, wonderfully written book, well explained, so many wonderful things. Now, I want to point this out. Street hypnosis. Guess what? All of the concepts taught in here can be used in therapy, can be used at dinner parties if you want, or can be used in stage and entertainment settings. Right. This is a really good practical book put together by an amazing hypnotist, great friend of ours, Sean Michael Andrews. So there's your bonus gift. Anything you want to say on that before I close? Yeah, bonus gift, yeah.
No, I just want to say Sean does solid stuff. If you want to do street hypnosis, if you had just the Anthony Jacquin book, Reality is Plastic, and this one, you'd be set.
Off to the races as far as the entertainment. So we started off this video saying these are not the only 10 or 11 books that you should read. There are a lot of amazing books. So I invite you, rather than critique us and say, oh, well, you should have had this book on your list. Tell us what you would add to the list if you were making your own. What books do you love?
And we'd probably agree with you.
Let's give some credit to the amazing authors who've done some excellent work writing about hypnosis. So put your comments underneath this video. And remember, while you're here, hit that subscribe button, smash it, as they say these days, smash that subscribe button. And then once you've done that, ring the bell so that you'll always be notified of our new YouTube videos, and we'll see you in the next video.